Hey everyone, Ian here. Today I have my honest review of the Logitech MX Master 3 wireless mouse. I've had this mouse for over a month now and really like it. Let's jump right into my pros and cons. So we'll start with the pros. Right off the bat, we've got USB-C. That's a huge deal. Having USB-C just matching up with all my other devices, as well as that comes with quick charging. Logitech claims 3 hours of battery on a 1-minute charge. That's pretty awesome. With the battery itself, it does last a good amount as well. I actually took it right out of the box, didn't even check the levels, and got about 2 weeks on 10 plus hours a day. And after that 2 weeks, I haven't had to charge it since. Next up is the amount of buttons and the flexibility. For that one, let's head over to the software and take a look. Alright, so on the software here, you'll see that you can change all the buttons here. So you can customize these buttons to whatever you'd like. So you've got the 2 side buttons, as well as the side scroll wheel. I use that for volume up and down. You've got the thumb button here. I actually use that to mute. And then you got your middle click, and you do have the scroll wheel as well. So the software itself I really like, as well as the flexibility with this mouse, since you have so many buttons. And you'll see if I click on this, it'll show you've got all these recommended options, but you can also pretty much choose whatever you'd like. With that in mind, you also have the ability to change it per application. I personally haven't set up any application specific buttons, but I can see that being useful. Next, we have the ability to switch between multiple devices. That's the main reason why I go for this mouse. You'll see on the bottom here you've got a little button, and you've got 1, 2, and 3. This mouse can actually connect Bluetooth or with the Logitech unifying receiver, and you can go between 3 devices. So I actually have a work computer, a personal computer, as well as my phone. The unifying receiver is another one of the pros. You have this little dongle here. You can connect all your Logitech devices, your mouse and your keyboard, through this device. Alright, that's enough about the pros. Let's go to the cons. So with this mouse, I actually bought it for the use of Logitech Flow, which is a software they have for moving between devices without having to switch with that button, where you can just move to the side of the window and it'll actually go your mouse and keyboard to that other computer. I tried it out for a day or two. It just didn't work the way that I wanted it to. Next, it's just how dirty this mouse gets. You'll see with these buttons on the side, right in here, just collects a lot of dirt and grime. And I find myself having to clean it pretty frequently. And maybe that's just me, but I have a feeling with how much gap there is between those buttons, you're going to get that. Price. A lot of these things come down to price. This mouse retail is $100. I find myself the sweet spot with a mouse would be about $50, but I understand the cost. It's just for me, I would prefer it was a little bit cheaper. Now I had the battery as a pro, but there actually is a con about it too, and that's that you can't replace it. I find with these mice, anytime you get a battery that's built in, you get about a year or two, and that battery just doesn't hold that well of a charge anymore. I actually had that happen with the original MX Master before I upgraded to this, and I found that it just didn't last as long as I wanted it to. Now that I've got the new mouse, it lasts a long time, the battery's great, but I know eventually the battery's going to die down. I would enjoy it if you could actually either use AA's so that you can just get rechargeable yourself, or if it was at least easy to replace. Alright, so my conclusion, I really do recommend this mouse. It's a really, really good mouse, the flexibility and the ease of use. If you already have the original MX Master, it may not be worth the upgrade due to the price, but like me, if you had those battery issues, it was definitely worth it. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this honest review. I want to do some more of them, so if you have any suggestions or requests, let me know down in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.